Welcome, Leos. This is going to be your reading for the month of July, and I know that that's bringing in that beautiful fire energy as you're getting ready for your birthday season. So make sure you're closing out those cycles now so that you're preparing for that beautiful Lionsgate energy. And I was looking at the fire on this card. We got friendship coming through from the unicorns. Oh, support too. Okay, so you can have like really supportive friends, help coming around you, like a lot of people taking care of you, nurturing you, watching you. So just make sure that you are in that beautiful space. So again, friendship energy, feeling a little squirrely here with that squirrel vibe too, but that can also be because squirrels represent like, you know, harvesting, collecting, storing, you know, not necessarily in a clutter way, but in a like collecting. Maybe some of you are, you know, really connecting with a lot of people who are really good at holding on to great memories, great times, right? Like really celebrating and just could be a lot of differences, but you still find a way. So seek out your soul family. Welcome to our beautiful unicorn cavalry. Surround yourself with positive people and spend more time socializing. So it could also mean like come out, get back out there, put yourself out into these environments. Support here too, right? Like that's that beautiful energy. Like it's like Pegasus, right? This is actually one of the only cards that isn't a unicorn, but it's got wings, so for me it's always Pegasus. But ask for help and get more rest, nurture yourself. So it is a time for you to sort of like trust, let yourself be able to surrender, be able to just feel that. So even when you're sleeping, like for some reason, make sure you have like a really comfortable bed and feel that support, or, you know, surround yourself with pillows. I'm like a pillow fort queen, so I totally get it. So it's like have this like beautiful supporting system that helps you get that rest. Friendships, right, are really going to help you be in that beautiful environment, spending that time socializing, but getting away. But Leo, it's part of the attention, right? Being around those energy. But there's also the polarity where you might be feeling like I want to be around people, but I don't want to leave my bed, but then I gotta hang out with my friends, but I'm so comfy, I don't want to go out today. If that's you, join the club, but also welcome. So we got the polarity energy. So integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark, and understand the law of polarity. So knowing that you need darkness in order to see the stars, and you can only see the stars when they're shining in the dark, right? So there's this beautiful energy where I feel like for some of you, whether it was from the isolation, whether it was from what you're going through, what you have been going through, you've sort of like, you get these like waves of like, yeah, let's go out and do all this stuff, to like, boom, you disappear into like total like closed off hermit mode and just hiding. So it is resonating, I can tell. So again, free yourself from whatever this is. Again, this is the angel messages, and you got a unicorn coming out already. So it's time to take back control of your life. Some of you could have been really in like this recovery cycle where you needed a lot of rest and recovery and healing, or you needed that. But for others, it could be like a battle with depression, battle with anxiety. You know, it's kind of like I need to go do those things, but I'd rather not. But it's also important too, some of you do need to get better friends. Been there. So you do have to surround yourself with people who actually, like I said, surround yourself with positive people. So of course you're not going to want to go hang out with your negative friends, because you're going to feel worse after you hang out with them. Facts. So you want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with a good place, but spending time socializing is important to your mental health, is important to your, you know, getting out there and being around those spaces. But again, freeing yourself from whatever this was that you've been keeping stuck in, freeing yourself from isolation, freeing yourself from whatever you're recovering, because there's some bites here. So energy vampires. So some of you could just be like really needing to recharge, or you've been through stuff that's kind of hurt you, which is why I'm saying integrate your shadow side. So it's like learning to balance this. Like I will go be social for an hour, you know, versus not at all, but I'll go be social for an hour versus a whole weekend, and then you don't want to see anyone for 4 months, right? So just finding the balance. For others of you too, it could also be because you're really focused, or someone is really focused. Now, finances and career here too can be, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe you don't have the funds to go out and have fun with everybody. Maybe you don't have the resources, or for some of you, you work so much that you don't have time, right? It's always one or the other, time, money, or people, right? You either have time and money and no friends, or you have friends, no money and no time, you know, like whatever the cycle is for you. But that's coming through here too. Could be a separation. Some of you could have been going through a divorce or separating from people, or there is just distance here too, but it is definitely guided here. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of you could be freeing yourself from a situation that's been really difficult, and it could have been impacting your finances and career, especially if you're like in a relationship with the wrong person. It literally blocks all the abundance, all the blessings in your life. I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn that off. So for some of you too, it's like, you know, you're doing good and all of a sudden there's distractions. So here we go. Separation, right? So letting this go here too, and forgiving and learning. So for some of you, this distance is helping you forgive a situation. This doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get back with them. You can forgive and, you know, we don't forget, but you can forgive and not have to be with them. But as you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moment. So Leos, you guys are stepping into this beautiful new cycle, this peaceful beginning. This angels are impacting this, right? Like sort of sometimes like freeing yourself from something that was a blockage, freeing yourself from something that was keeping you stuck, freeing yourself from like putting yourself into, I would say put baby in the corner, but sometimes we put ourselves in the corner because we think we need a timeout, but really you just need to get out. Not a timeout, just get away from all of that. A new environment, a new space, new job even for some of you, but it's also for many of you too, a new mindset, a new perspective. And since there's a lot of red for me, this is root chakra healing. So it could be your heritage, could be your family, could be your history, could be your past, whatever it is you're learning from, and even forgiving yourself because you didn't know better. For others of you, it does say give your relationship a chance, and it is saying like work on your partnership. So for some of you, you do need this time apart in order to work out your separate issues so that you can heal them. I'm not saying you have issues, but you have stuff you're clearly working through, whether it's financially, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally. But there is a lot of forgiving and learning that's essential here too, especially for some of you, since you need to get established. And maybe there's issues surrounding money, maybe there's issues surrounding your career, or maybe this relationship is being influenced because of someone's responsibilities, right, to your job, to whatever. And look, the Hangman's at the bottom, so Pisces energy is coming through, but it's also that's another separation card. But yeah, see, he's holding the string, and it's interesting because you have to free yourself. So it's literally like you're causing your own delay. You're the one who, like, if there's a string on the fence, you are the one who put it there. You know, you have the key to the lock. Like whatever this is, you just have to let go of the string that's holding you in place. Sometimes it's like almost, it's not like you're making yourself your own puppet, but it's sort of like you're in control of the situation, even if you don't see it that way. But that's the problem, is you don't see it that way. You need to shift your perspective, change your story, change the way you're talking about it. Like, yes, that happened to you, but that's not who you are. Yes, you've been there, but that's not what's going on. So let's see what's coming out for you. This, what is the messages in this situation? Again, hanging out with friends could also be helping you through this, or you need help and support in this time. Maybe some of you it is, you know, asking for that, because we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you are in this very abundant and blessed situation. So sometimes like it really is like seeing the blessing in disguise, and that's sort of what I see with the polarity here too, is like things could be really good, but you're having a really negative perspective, or your person is going through a really negative situation. Again, I'm not putting it on you, but there is so much abundance and so much beauty and so much amazingness here. And for some of you too, it could be your finances are really improving, getting that beautiful 10 of Pentacles. You could be dealing in earth energy here as well. A lot of loyalty here too with the dog, a lot of wisdom, a lot of learning, a lot of stability and security. So this could also be generational. This could be something that's powerful. For some of you too, it's also like I said, with the root chakra and the 10 of Pentacles, you could be healing this, or this could be inheritance as well too. But it's just a lot that's coming towards you that is assisting you financially, but also stability is here. So this could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus that is either offering something. We got the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. I keep saying 4 of Pentacles. the Six of Pentacles here. So the Four of Cups is also about like seeing all these cups here, you know, being content, being happy, being confident, but it's also like you have this other cup that's trying to come through from the divine, but his eyes are closed. So is this a time right now where you're trying to be grateful and blessed for what you have and receiving what's around you and just indulging in that energy? Or, thank you, or are you, you know, bored and waiting for this beautiful thing? But it's also the support is coming through twice for me. And they always say, like, yes, I'm a tree hugger, so I'm going to tell you this if you didn't know. If you are missing and needing love, you hug a tree from, like, you know, chest to the tree, so that you are connecting with the tree to receive the heart chakra energy. But when you are not feeling supported, they always say to put your back against a tree so that your back can feel supported and you can lean onto that tree energy. So spending some time outside is going to be significant, and for others of you too, because it's interesting, because that's what's really going to help you get grounded and bring in that beautiful love vibration and energy as well. So let's see what else we have. And the Six of Pentacles here is about like sharing, giving. For some of you too, right? The blue energy, you could be speaking to someone could be speaking to you and helping make this fair with the scales there too. But finances here is also sort of like you're gonna have more if you start focusing on being grateful. Like I keep hearing in many different things that I'm listening to as well, that they say that the areas of your life that are lacking are the areas that you are not showing gratitude to God, are the areas in your life that you are not grateful for what you have. So if you are not happy with your finances, you're not grateful for your finances. Like I know it's easy to say, we're all in different places, but if you're watching me on a device, if you're hearing me, then you have more than most. If you have a home, if you have a car, if you don't have that, but you have a job, or you don't have a job, like whatever it is, there's always someone who's praying for our problems as their blessing. So finding a way to get grateful, finding a way to shift that energy and focus that is what's going to bless you with more. So even though you don't see that other cup and you're like, all I have is these, you know what? I'm so grateful, God. I'm so happy for what I have, because when you start appreciating, the attitude of gratitude makes you a magnet, not just a money magnet, an abundance magnet, an abundance of love, abundance, appreciation, opportunities, new beginnings. And that's part of this polarity. It's like you have to praise him in the storm. If you don't know that song by Casting Crowns, please listen to it. It's beautiful. But it's more important, whatever it was that you were dealing with, addiction, the devil energy here today, Capricorn energy, just I don't like him. I don't want to give him any credit. I pray for him too, that he finds the light, right? But it's also really a tough cycle. So for some of you, can't control myself sometimes, you could have been really focused on the negative, and that's why there's this need to shift this perspective. So that's what he does, right? He keeps you stuck, he keeps you sad, he keeps you burdened. Addictions here too. For some of you, separation could have had to do with something like that, because this was influencing this. So freeing yourself from toxic situations, freeing yourself from circumstances that were keeping you oppressed, right? The devil energy is about like negative, stuck. He's gonna, you know, you can't figure out a way out because you're stuck overthinking things. So it could be like, ask your friends for help, get more rest, right? We're stressed out when we're not sleeping. So what does he do? Occupy your brain with stupid stuff in the middle of the night so you don't go back to sleep. So there's all sorts of stuff here that this is helping you release. And thankfully, that's what's bringing you the blessing, right? Because you have truly defeated this guy, Squish. Yas. Jesus, every day. Team God right here, 100%. Also new merch coming out for Team God stuff. But it is about that blessing, that, you know, beautiful protection that is being offered to you. And it's heavy and it's big and it's worth everything. But it's also forgiving and learning. And this can also be yourself too. Maybe you had some addiction. Sometimes we're addicted to that mindset. Sometimes we're stuck in that space, but it's also necessary for you. And I think like you also might think like, I'm alone, nobody gets me. They don't, nobody does. Like, get used to it, get over it, and also do something about it. Try and figure yourself out. How do you expect someone else to know you if you don't even know you? And I'm kind of coming at you right now a little aggressively, so, you know, but I mean it in the sense that you have to take action, and it is like freeing yourself. Like I said, like with with that other card, you're the only one who can let that go. You're the only one who can take it away by not bringing it with you, right? So don't take it with you everywhere you go. You're carrying this whatever, and I'm not saying it's another person, just the symbology, right? It's like, I have to go, and then the excuse or complaint, like the damsel in distress, the victim, whatever you want to say. This could be letting go of victim mindset. This could be letting go of an old version of you. This could be letting go of who you were in a negative and traumatic situation. And there are parts of me too, and I'm going to just share this with you, that I am grateful I'm not that person anymore, because I couldn't be this person if I was still clinging to that version of me. And you also have to shed that. You also have to free yourself from your sins, from your mistakes, from your past transgressions. Like maybe you did things that you're receiving karma for too, right? So there's a lot of stuff here that this is clearing. And because you've done that deep work, because you've defeated the darkness, you've survived the dark night of the soul, you've conquered the temptations, you've, you know, even for some of you, if it's like financially, right, where finance situations, maybe you're overspending, maybe you're overindulging, maybe that's how the devil gets you. He's like, oh yeah, well watch, it's also in black, it's also in white, oh my god, I need them all, right? Like maybe that's just the way that, you know, you need to learn to hold on to your finances better. You need to budget and manage money more, right? And taking a relationship here, taking that responsibility and learning how to be a better partner, because you're learning how to manage yourself. So it's like almost like like really like you're learning how to self-manage, which is perfect, because what does that do? It prepares you. When you have that discipline within yourself, boom, it brings you this beautiful connection. Lovers, Gemini energy. I'm so grateful for some of you too. This is also like freeing yourself from a toxic situation is giving you this beautiful blessing. But the Lovers is a choice. So it is also like making this decision. Some of you could be choosing between a really toxic cycle, and then a beautiful blessing comes in because you were able to defeat that and overcome that. For others of you, it is also like going through this, if you are committed to your person and it's just a really difficult time, or if there was something that was negative in this circumstance, you're healing this, you're moving forward in this, right? We have the forgiving and learning. But for some of you, this doesn't have to mean that you're going to be back with this person, but there is this time of reflection and recovery. So someone could be recovering from an addiction, recovering from financial losses, however this is, because like this can also be gambling, this can also be substances, this can also be physical things. And this can be a lot of different types of addictions. So you're going to know how it resonates to you, your situation, your person. Maybe you're both getting over your own addictions, right? Some of us are addicted to our phones. Some of us are addicted to drama and gossip. They're all bad, right? Like it's the same thing. So it's kind of learning how to find a way to zip your wallet, zip this, zip the pants, whatever it is for people, because I think a lot of people need to learn how to do that. But that's just my own personal opinion. Not that I don't want you to have fun, but it ruins relationships and it ruins a lot. But you need to focus on eternal love. So help me perceive all the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. So for some of you too, giving this relationship a chance is also necessary so that you are able to take this. For some of you, it could be a friendship that is going into a new direction. It could be a friendship that is growing and blooming into more. For others of you, it is after a really difficult time of being trapped in something that wasn't love, right? We get trapped into things because of whatever this was, because also that energy could be really controlling, really manipulative, really like confining. And some of you could have been really stuck, right? Maybe you were in a really difficult financial place that you couldn't get out of it. So this is very specific, maybe not for all of you, but for whoever it's for. I hope it brought you a little light and guidance in your situation, and just know that you are so divinely loved and embraced by your angels and protected, but they literally want to pull you out of that situation as fast as possible. But you're going to have to do the work. And I feel like in a way to nurturing yourself, taking responsibility for yourself is going to help you, but you needed to go through this experience to put you into position for the blessing that is about to come into your life. And I hope you have your hands wide open to receive this gift from the divine, and may God continue to bless you with beautiful gifts of love and abundance, since you do have the 10 of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Lovers. So I know this is lining up for something really special. For some of you too, this is like legacy making energy. So definitely baby energy coming through too here for you guys, or just someone really significant wanting to have it all with you, and you definitely deserve it. So God bless you. And of course the eternal love card, I'm not going to emphasize it, but again, a lot of love forever. Enjoy that beautiful space. Make sure you're only following the links that I provide. You can only book with me on my website, so I look forward to seeing you guys there. I will never message you offering you anything or giving you deals or asking for money. Those are fake accounts, so please report them. Keep yourself and our community safe, not just with me, but with all the other readers out there. We don't do that. That's not our vibe. I love you. God bless you, Leos, and I can't wait to see you again really soon. Take care. Bye.